There we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Awesome. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Good. Cue audience cheering. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Hey, Matt, what's going on, man? Yeah. So I've been trying out all these different tricks in my broadcaster software, including the ability to put up like banners before you start a show, making it super fancy. But yeah, this is cool. Hey, Tracy, what's going on? All right. So we have got a lot of ground to cover tonight. I'm going to be playing some songs for all of you. I'm going to be shouting out some people who have been super instrumental within the last week and who've been super kind within the last week, and telling some stories and also taking some questions. So if you have anything you want to ask me, as long as it's semi-fit to ask in public, throw it in the comments right over there, because I will be taking question breaks every couple of songs. So, with all that said, my name is Prateek, and let's get this show going. Don't you tell me that you don't know how it burns to cry alone when the sunset fades and all you've got are the tear-stained sheets and your racing thoughts. There's always strings left untied. There's always one more last goodbye. Then this world will break you if you don't allow your knees to hit the floor. Stars ain't diamonds and rain ain't tears, and love don't last 1,000 years. We built our walls, we lock our gates, but we'll all be in the dirt someday. Dressed all in black, dug her nails into my back, but she pulled away by and by. It's times like these I remember why. Stars ain't diamonds and rain ain't tears, love don't last 1,000 years. We built our walls, we lock our gates, but we'll we'll all be in the dirt someday. We'll all be in the dirt someday. Yeah. Hell yes, dude, says Matt. Thank you, Matt. Woo, says Nikki. Thanks, Nikki. Oh, man. Oh, and let's say, oh, hey to Malika. Malika says, here with the whole fam, Devika and Mita. Hey! Hi, Devika. Hi, Mita Mashi. All right. Man, it is so good to see all of you here. All right. I'm actually going to jump right into a cover. If y'all don't mind. And specifically, this is a cover by one of Nikki's Nicole, by the way, one with the pizza hat. Hey! I know you. But I want to jump into a cover of one of my favorite singer-songwriters. There's a guy named John Prine. This past weekend, he was actually hospitalized with coronavirus, and currently he's in stable condition, but he is, A, he's pretty old, B, he's had a lot of health scares over the years, not the least including cancer, so he has definitely been through a lot, and while I hope he's got a lot more time in this world, you know, this is kind of one of those things that reminds you that life is still pretty short, all things considered. So I wanted to pay tribute to him by covering one of his songs that I really love. And so this is a song by John Prine. He's an absolutely amazing American singer-songwriter, and it's called Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. You come home late, and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight, and you come home curly. Sometimes you never come home at all. What in the world has come over you? And what in heaven's name have you done? You're breaking the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can something supposed to last forever go and get left so far behind? What in the world has come over you? And what in heaven's name have you done? You're breaking the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow, and it's crossed an evil line today. How can you stand there talking about tomorrow when we ain't got one word left to say? What in the world has come over you? And what in heaven's name have you done? You're breaking the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. Stay hydrated, y'all. And hey, thanks, John, for a lot of great songs. Let's see. All right. Ooh, thank you, says Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. All right, so back to stuff that I wrote for the moment. This is a song I wrote about my ex back in October. She dumped and then ghosted me, which was, that was a really nice feeling. So after a solid few months of feeling pretty miserable, I ended up writing this song about it, and it is called Still on My Mind. Wish I died the day I met you. Wish my heart had ceased to beat before I ever called you lover, before you even thought to leave. 'Cause you're still on my mind, still on my mind. You're still on my mind, still on my mind. Right now, you're probably out in the city. Another man buys around for you and your friends. He smiles 'cause all that he wants is to hold you. And you smile 'cause you already know how this ends. You're still on my mind, still on my mind. You're still on my mind, still on my mind. I know that you don't even wonder where I am, or how many nights that I cried. You were my world, I gave you everything I had. Now I'm singing about you to strangers, and when the music is over, I'm hoping that they will be kind. 'Cause you're still on my mind. Still on my mind. You're still on my mind. Ooh, you're still on my mind. Still on my mind. You're still on my mind. Thanks, y'all. Aw, Matt. Matt messages, "We will date you, all of us." Oh, and Ryan echoes that sentiment with a couple of little carrot symbols. Thanks, y'all. Ooh, some more fun in the comments. Alex said, "So I'm on a walk outside, maintaining the proper 6 feet away from everyone, I hope." And says, "I see a guy running by, just as I hear running just to be on the run." That is so freaking neat. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Hamlet. Yeah. All right. Well, I'd like to do another one that I wrote. This one has sort of become my signature song, I guess, or at least I'd like to think it has. And I released it I released it over a year ago now, and I released the EP that it's a part of almost a year ago now. And yeah, feel free to sing along if you know this one, or type along in the comments, but this one's called "The Gang's All Gone." Ryan says we're still here. Correct. No one likes you when you're stoned. They just hate to be alone. But not so much they'll take you home. Oh. No one likes you when you're drunk. You're too big to call a punk. You sail that ship until it's sunk. No one likes you when you're drunk. So find a bar, find a girl, drink your beer, rule the world. Stay up late, drive home high. Forget your job, forget the bills. Run your mouth, chase the thrills. I swear that this is gonna be your year. The gang's all gone and you're still here. No one wants to be like you. Bloodshot eyes and a broken tooth. Growing up is hard to do. But no one wants to be like you. Find a bar, drive home high. Forget your job, forget the bills, run your mouth, chase the thrills. Swear that this is gonna be your year. The gang's all gone and you're still here in this town, where all you do is drown away from every lifeline you've been thrown. The bottle's not a place to build a home. So find a bar, find a girl, drink your beer, rule the world. Stay up late, drive home high. Forget your job, forget the bills, run your mouth, chase the thrills. Swear that this is gonna be your year. The gang's all gone, you're still here. You're still here. You're still here. The gang's all gone and you're still here. Veronica says, I've been here. I've just been bleaching my hair and some poor quarantine decisions. Hey, look, honestly, we are going to be stuck inside till at least the beginning of May. And realistically, a lot longer than that. Oh, thanks, Malika. So, with really like nothing except the people we live with and our social media feeds for company. So, honestly, I'd say that weird hair decisions are honestly like a lot more valid now. And, if things don't turn out quite the way that you want them to look, you just stay off. You just don't post any selfies for a while until things are the way you want them to look. Now's the time for hair decisions. Correct, Ryan. Correct. All right. Let's see. So I think I'm going to do one more song. And we'll do some Q&A stuff. And also, first shout out, I want to give a shout out to Alex Maslow, who was mentioned the story about seeing someone run by just as he heard me sing, running just to be on the run. Alex was very kind and actually paid in advance for this show, which is great because currently, due to sort of a decrease in income, seeing as how shows are kind of a bad idea right now, I have been I'm sort of behind on my car insurance. So Alex, I appreciate the heck out of you for doing that, and thank you, man, and thank you for being a good friend. Oh, we got some more people joining us. Hi, Celine. I'll do this one. This one is called Hard to Say. This is another song that I wrote that you can find on all the streaming platforms. Staying up till sunrise and sleeping through the day. Waking up an hour before you have to play. Counting change for cigarettes and strings for your guitar. Wonder if you left your lighter at the other bar. And it's hard to say if it gets better if it gets worse. All you get is just what's coming. No one gets what they deserve. No one gets what they deserve. Trade your song for fries and coffee. Sell your soul for gasoline. All your friends are getting married. You're still married to the dream. Every city is a postcard. Every town's an empty room. Every somewhere that you're going is just somewhere you're passing through. And it's hard to say if it gets better. And it's hard to say if it gets worse. All you get is just what's coming. No one gets what they deserve. No one gets what they deserve. If it gets better, and it's hard to say if it gets worse. All you get is just what's coming. No one gets what they deserve. 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 All right. Tommy says it's spring, right? It says springtime time. Springtime will come later. So we're gonna be doing a bunch of songs, but I want to take a quick break right now. Do a little Q&A session. Talk to each other, cause yeah, I haven't seen anybody except my housemates and my cats for a while. And I figure, or at least it feels like a while. So, yeah, let's talk. Let's see. Oh, Maria, I will send some love when you're done playing. I have free YouTube, so if I click on Venmo, I can't listen to you play. Hey, totally understandable, and thank you so much for watching. But if anybody has any particular questions about what, quarantine activities are looking like in my house, or, what I've been reading, what I've been watching, I haven't been doing any reading. It's bad. Feel free to drop them now and take a look. Let's see. Answer a couple. Wow, so awesome after seeing you after so many years. This is Devika. Hi, Devika. It's good to see you. Oh, and Nicole asks, can you record that breakup song and send it to me ASAP? Heart eyes emoji. Needed to hear that today. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. Tanvi, what type of coffee do you drink? That is a really good question. I drink pretty much any store brand coffee. I will drink pretty much any coffee that is not Folgers, because Folgers was the coffee that my parents liked to drink. So when I started drinking coffee and I lived with them, that was like all I drank for a while. And because like I wasn't super good at making coffee, like I have all these really bad memories of like drinking way too strong, way too burnt Folgers coffee. So yeah, short answer, any halfway decent store brand, preferably black. Let's see. Ryan, I've accidentally finished 3 shows in the last week. Got any recs that aren't Tiger King? Very good question. And also, feel you on the accidentally. Okay, so my first recommendation is not so much a show, but it is a web series that is really, really good, and that is True Animal Facts by Z Frank. I have never laughed so hard while learning so much, and I'm not kidding. It is some of the funniest stuff I've seen, while also being super informative. So if you've ever wanted to learn about dragonflies while almost coming like this close to peeing yourself, like, highly recommend that. So that would be one of mine. As far as other shows, my roommates and I actually this is another good one. So there's a series called The Librarians. For anyone who remembers the early 2000s, there was a made-for-TV movie called The Librarian, which was sort of like a knockoff Indiana Jones starring Noah Wyle. And a couple of years ago, they made it into a 4-season TV series. And it's, ridiculously cheesy, but really fun. There's, like, time travel and magic, and some very, very half-assed excuses for archaeology. And, yeah, it's really fun, and it's really goofy. So that would be my other recommendation. Let's see. Veronica asks, which cats like your music best? Ooh. So the only cat I've seen, for context, my housemates have 3 cats between them. We are a 3-cat household. And the only one who I think has heard any of my music is a cat named Simon. Simon is very adorable. Let me see if I can actually find a picture of him and flash him up on screen. Actually, no, I can't because stupid broadcaster stuff. But he's a black and white tuxedo cat. He's so cute. He has these giant thumbs, so he looks like he's wearing these like big woolen mittens all the time. Love him. He's the only one who's like heard my music, because he likes to come up to my room all the time. I'm in an attic room. So yeah, I guess he likes them best by default. We'll do one more question. Oh, Lindsay says, I don't know if we can work together anymore until you raise your coffee standards next time you're in town. It's on. Okay, fair. Let's see. I will say that I've tried the Trader Joe's store brand, and I actually really like it. Currently, I'm drinking a slightly lesser grade of store brand because it was, last bit of shopping we did before quarantine really went into effect, and it was just every person for themselves. Let's see. Alex says, favorite non-main Star Wars character. Very good. Very good question. Oh, geez. Okay, mainly because this has turned into a meme, I'm going to go with the Rebel pilot from A New Hope who says, stay on target, stay on target. I can't remember what his name is. I'm sure he has one because the writers of Star Wars put absurd level of details into their world building. But yeah, that character, it's so funny. I just love that line and I love the delivery. Veronica says The Librarians is fantastic. Yes, it is. It's so goofy and so cheesy. It's also just great because, Indiana Jones is more about, it's more about the treasure hunting and, like punching Nazis in the face. So if you ever liked the idea of Indiana Jones, like your typical, treasure hunt archaeologist, what have you, but you're more of a fantasy nerd and you kind of wish there was more fantasy, like The Librarian scratches that itch admirably with some incredibly silly dialogue. All right, so back to the songs. So today is in celebration of the song that I'm about to play. A couple of years ago, I wrote a song called All the Stars that people seem to really like. And last fall, I actually went into the studio and recorded a full band version of it. with some really fabulous players, and some who are also some really dear friends. And unfortunately, I'm still working on that. And now that quarantine is in effect, that is going to be a little bit slower. But I had an acoustic version of it lying around, so I was like, I'll release this. So without any further ado, here's All the Stars. Hope you like it. Turning 17 and you're bursting at the seams to run. Torn up jeans come undone. Sneaking out of sight of mom and dad to grab a smoke. Oh, but they know. Summer's gonna leave you stranded with your toes in the pool. The lover's gonna leave before you say you love them too. And counting all the stars in the heavens up above won't tell you how they shine. You're just killing time. Turning 39 and the years have been unkind, they say. Aches and pains won't go away. Pour another drink and think about your wasted youth, like a rotting tooth. Ain't it the truth? Summer's gonna leave you stranded, your toes in the pool. The lover's gonna leave before you say you love them too. And counting all the stars in the heavens up above won't tell you how they shine. You're just killing time. Killing time, killing time, killing time. Ain't a victimless crime. Turning 17 and you're bursting at the seams to run. Torn up jeans come undone. Sneaking out of sight of mom and dad to grab a smoke. Oh, but they know. They know. They know. They always know. I love love the words and vibe of this song, Meet the Mashi. Thanks, Meet the. That song is out everywhere as of today. There's a link in the description of this video if you want to stream it on your platform of choice. Great line, says Larry. Thanks, Larry. Thanks for joining us. By the way, for anyone who's just getting here, feel free to rewind the stream and start all the way at the beginning if you fancy that. But yeah. Take things back with an older song. This one's called When You Were Loved. Every shadow in the sun, every table set for one, will remind you of when you were loved. Every whisper in an ear, every joke that you can't hear, will remind you of when you were loved. Every lonely open door, every hand that's held but yours, every tear you've cried alone, ain't enough. Every leaf that dries and fades, every shorter, colder day, will remind you of when you were loved. Every time you hear that song, every time you sing along, will remind you of when you were loved. Every phone call that you miss, every morning without a kiss, will remind you of when you were loved. Every time you hear your name and there's no one there to blame, every dream that disappears when you wake up, every chill deep in your bones, every road you walk along, will remind you of when you were loved. Will remind you of when you were loved. I got some comments from Victoria Richardson. I'm pretty positive I heard you play that new one at a So Far concert in December, and I remember listening through all of your music after the concert trying to find it. Smiley face. So excited you released it. Thank you, Victoria. Oh, Mark says, hey, Prateek from Lynn, Massachusetts. Hey, Mark. Good to see ya. Yeah. And Victoria, thank you so much for listening. And yeah. Shout out to So Far. because they are an organization who have been helping me and helping a lot of up and coming artists get in front of an audience who's like legitimately excited about hearing a band they've never heard before, and that is a very valuable thing. All right, so it is time for another shout out. Another shout out to a wonderful person who paid in advance for this show, Jesse De Silva. Jesse, if you're watching, thank you so much. And I promised I would dedicate a song to Jesse, and Jesse, like all people of taste, is a huge Stevie Nicks fan. So it took me about 5 seconds to come up with a Stevie Nicks song that I know and a Stevie Nicks song that I love playing. So here's a Stevie Nicks song. To the YouTube gods, please be merciful and don't hit me with a copyright strike. I'm just trying to have some fun with my friends. Feel free to sing along if you know this one, everybody. Tracy says, I'm not crying, you're crying. Yeah, there's going to be some waterworks, everybody. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to tie you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. Listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of a memory of what you had, what you lost, what you had, what you lost. The thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come, they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You will know. Go again, I see a crystal vision. I keep my visions to myself. And it's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. Have you any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of the memory of what you had and what you lost, what you had and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come, hey, Jesse. Jesse says, thank you, sweet friend. Thank you, Jesse, for being a friend. Yay, Stevie. I really agree. I also just love that is like, it's like that is a pop song that is insanely well written, has gorgeous cutting lyrics, and is built around only 2 chords. Like go back and listen. There's just 2 chords in that song. I mean, if you're listening to the original version, that's in a different key than I sang it, so it's just F, G, F. Like, I just love that. I love that it's such a beautiful song, such an incredibly well-written song, and such a popular song, and it's built around 2 chords. She does so much with so little, says Jesse. Quite agree. Oh, and Maria says, I love So Far I Saw You in November. Hey, that is really good to know. And it's really good to see you again. So, I'm going to do a song that I wrote, and then we're going to pause for some more questions. So if y'all have anything you wanted to ask me, the more outlandish, the better. Get those questions ready in the comments. In the meantime, this is a song called Emma. Cheek pressed to the pillow, the curve of your hips beneath my hands. I could fall asleep remembering when you said I was your man. Like some stranger in a hallway, or an airplane in the sky. I could stay up all night wondering if I ever cross your mind. And I try to tell myself I don't give a damn. I try to tell myself I'm alright. And Emma, oh, it's true. When it comes to you, you know that I'm no good. Telling lies, telling lies, telling lies. Well, it's a colder wind that's blowing, and I can barely find the words. Just a boy and all his anger at a New York City girl. Some lovers leave you empty. Some leave you low and mean. Some lovers simply leave you, but they're few and far between. And I try to tell myself that I don't give a damn. I try to tell myself I'm alright. And Emma, oh, it's true. When it comes to you, you know that I'm no good. Telling lies, telling lies, telling lies, telling lies. All right, awesome. All right, let's take a break and do some questions. Ooh, Alex has started us off with a good one. Do you find writing songs about exes helps you move on, or does it make it difficult because you end up singing about them for years and years after it's over? It's a really good question. So for me, it kind of helps. It definitely helps me move on, and I think actually, weirdly enough, the singing it often, especially if people really respond to it, kind of helps me move on too. Because if I try to write a song about something that's like super difficult to express, putting it into a song, it doesn't sort of make the issue simpler, but it makes it very tangible, and it makes it like a very specific, tangible thing. So for me, like if I write a song about like a bad breakup, it helps me move on, because that's just like, okay, like this is a song, this is like 3 to 4 minutes of like words and music that are about this thing. And not only does that give me permission to move on, it almost gives me permission to stop like thinking about that thing over and over and over, and instead of having these like very powerful and sometimes very ugly feelings that are just constantly like inside and that you don't know what to do with, it's like, cool, I've done something with them. And that something is it's a smaller thing. It isn't that relationship, and it's not that person either. So like if I write a song about an ex, that person is going to change and grow after our relationship is through, and that's a good thing. And they're always going to be more than that song to me, and who they are after we break up, they're always going to be more than that song, I guess. So it's long and rambly, but usually it helps, I guess, is the answer. So good question, Alex. Let's see. Tracy asks, any experience with other musical instruments? How did you discover the guitar was it? Yes, I'm so glad you asked this. I have played the piano. My parents started me on the piano. I have played the trombone, the trumpet, and the clarinet. And because I was a band geek all throughout middle school and high school. The guitar was kind of it. I kind of realized for me when I begged my parents to get me a guitar, and I begged my parents to let me join the school band and everything, and I liked playing music well enough, but with guitar I could like really get lost in it, and I wanted to learn how to get better at it so much. Anytime that I wasn't playing it, I was thinking about playing it. So I guess I discovered the guitar was it for me because there was just like so much joy attached to it. And it's like, that joy, as with any relationship, that joy has changed and evolved. And hasn't really so much faded. It's like I've gotten, like new things. I've gotten excited about new things, like, singing and writing songs that sort of add to that joy. So yeah, thanks, Tracy. That's another great question. Do one more. Let's see. Ian says, how many songs do you have on the back burner at the moment? My back burner is actually currently empty. I have one song that I guess is like more on the mid burner because it's basically done. But I'm sort of still thinking about it. But I will play it soon. Not tonight, but soon. So yeah, good question, Ian. Thanks for that. Tracy says, Band Geeks Unite. Yes! Any band geeks in the audience, sound off with your instruments in the comments. This song is called December. Wasn't the heat nor the fire. It wasn't a crack in the bolt from the blue. It wasn't like movies in black and white glamour. The world was in color and I laid eyes on you. Sunshine and smiles, guitars on our shoulders, saying our secrets by the side of the ponds. Now it's not, there's just the chill in these drafty old windows. It's leaving me shivering since you've been gone. Then the day getting colder, and the sun might as well be moved. Then I'm trying to live with the sky in December. I'm trying to live without you. About moving to New York or Chicago, maybe somewhere out west where the snow never falls. Should I stay in the city and hustle for nothing? Should I learn to be happy with nothing at all? Then the day getting colder, and the sun might as well be moved. And I'm trying to live with the sky in December. I'm trying to live without you. I'm trying to live without you. Tracy says, I was in the percussion line, but never snare drum. Lol, that was for the cool boy drummers. Yup. Not much has changed since then, unfortunately. Veronica says, do show choir nerds count as band geeks? Yes, they absolutely do. Show choir especially. Let's see. Mark agrees with that. Sure, show choir nerds are awesome. Agreed. My school didn't have a show choir, but I've known some people who've been in show choir, and I've always been like very impressed and slightly intimidated by show choir people, because it seems like it combines like the most intense aspects of like any choir, and then with the most intense aspects of theater. So like anyone who can actually handle both of those on a regular basis has my eternal respect. Cool. So I got a request for this next song earlier. It is a cover. And I thought it would be appropriate to shout another person out who paid in advance for the show. So shout out to Gabriella. She is on the West Coast right now, because she is a teacher, and which is certainly a very interesting profession in this time. But I figured since she was a teacher, she's probably heard this song a lot. And, yeah. You know this one. You definitely know this one. And if you know it, feel free to sing along at home. Type belong in the comments. Again, I'm asking the YouTube copyright gods not to come down to me too harshly. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Got the horses in the back, horse tack is attached. Hat is matty black, got the boots is black to match. Riding on a horse, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I want to see a bunch of yeehaws in the comments, you hear me? Just like a whole sea of yeehaws. Riding on a tractor, feet all in my bladder. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, bull riding in booties. Cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on the booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Hat down, cross down, living like a rock star. Spent a lot of money on a brand new guitar. Baby's gotta have her diamond rings and fancy sports bras. Driving down Rodeo in a Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I've been through all that. Like the Marlboro man, 'cause I keep coming back. Wish I could roll on back to that old town road. I would ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Let's have a little fun. Let's see. Well, I think we got time for a couple more songs. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you are financially able, there's a couple of links in the description to various ways you can throw money at me, including PayPal, Venmo, and Patreon. Patreon is kind of the one that I personally recommend because it's support on a monthly basis. So think of it as a subscription. And in return, you get things like live streams like this, because I will actually be doing monthly concerts over on my Patreon page, as well as premiering all sorts of cool and exclusive content. But one-time contributions are also accepted and super helpful. Seeing as how I just did a kind of a cowboy song, I'll do another kind of a cowboy song. This is one that I wrote. It's called "You Know Until Someone Breaks Your Heart." You're no one until someone breaks your heart. Till someone tears your whole wide world apart. You haven't been around till someone's let you down. You're no one till someone breaks your heart. I was young and I was careless, just like you. She was there until the evening she was gone. Well, I cried till I was dry, sang the blues all day and night. Now I've learned to sing a different kind of song. You're no one until someone breaks your heart. Until someone tears your whole wide world apart. You haven't been around till someone's let you down. You're no one till someone breaks your heart. Took me years till I'd accepted what had been. Took me longer still to realize the fact. Well, it's not the day it ends that really does you in. It's waking up the morning after that. So you're no one until someone breaks your heart. Till someone tears your whole wide world apart. You haven't been around till someone's let you down. You're no one until someone breaks your heart. You're no one until someone breaks your heart. Well, everyone, it's been a pleasure, and it is time for my last song. So again, I just want to thank all of you for tuning in. I want to thank you, all of you, for throwing money my way, and I want to thank you for listening to this music, because it's we're all kind of relearning how to do a lot of stuff on the fly right now, and so it means all the more to me that y'all are making time for this, for my music, for this show. This is my last song. It is about seasonal depression. If you know it, sing along in the comments. And if you don't know it, you're going to learn it pretty quick. I promise. And the springtime was arriving. Clouds were white instead of gray. Snow ran down into the gutters, and the crocuses woke up to start the day. And I couldn't help but smile, even as my eyes were growing wet. Turned my face to the horizon, try to slow the beating in my chest. So give me blue skies in a bottle, give me sunshine in a pill. Give me smiles and give me laughter in a jar I can keep on my windowsill. 'Cause when the world starts getting colder, I'll feel a decade older, you know I will. Give me blue skies in a bottle, give me sunshine in a pill. Was it what my parents taught me? Was it just how I was born? 'Cause I'm always counting all the lines around my eyes against the things I haven't done. And every pebble on the sidewalk, every blade of grass that tickled my bare toes is gone, is always gone too soon, to somewhere I can't go. Give me blue skies in a bottle, give me sunshine in a pill. Give me smiles and give me laughter in a jar I can keep on my windowsill. 'Cause when the world starts getting colder, I'll feel a decade older, no I will. So give me blue skies in a bottle, give me sunshine in a pill. Alright, so this is the part where the audience usually sings along. And I know we all can't see each other because YouTube has certain limitations. But let's all sing along at home. Raise our voices, feel a little bit hopeful in these difficult times. And also feel free to type along in the comments, because that definitely shows up. And also, if you don't feel confident in your singing voice, then you can just type along in the comments and, no one will know. Alright? Let's go. So give me blue skies in a bottle. Give me sunshine in a pill. Give me smiles and give me laughter in a jar I can keep on my windowsill. When the world starts getting colder, I'll feel a decade older. You know I will. So give me blue skies in a bottle. Give me sunshine in a pill. Give me blue skies in a bottle. Give me sunshine in a pill. Y'all are the absolute best. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm seeing all the comments in the chat. Because there's that, that little bit of a delay. I'm seeing it. Julia singing sunshine in a pill in all caps. Y'all are the absolute best. So thank you so much. Be safe, be well, don't hoard stuff. If you haven't thrown money that you in any way, there are links in the description to my PayPal, my Venmo, and my Patreon. Hey, Kolika, thanks so much for tuning in. And there's also a link to the new single, so go stream it. It's on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, everything. Yeah, thank you so much for this, everybody. Y'all take care. Bye.